Hello, welcome to today's Mindful Mondays. My name is Silvia Cordova. I am a vitality coach in mental health and well-being. I'm going to be guiding you through today's activity, our Mindful Mondays, in using our imagination to get a sense of how our body is feeling. If you've joined us in our last Mindful Mondays, this is part 2. However, if you didn't, both parts are connected, but they're not necessary for each other. This is going to be a mindful meditation and sort of body scan in which we're going to use our imagination, and we're going to do that by sitting on a chair. So I'm going to ask you if you can please find yourself a comfortable place to sit on a chair where ideally your back is rested. Hopefully you're not laying down, or you're not on the floor, or you're not standing. If you can, and if this is available to you, would be useful to have a pen and paper in which you're going to write down at the end of this exercise your thoughts, your feelings, and your sensations. If that's not something available to you, that's fine. We can always be flexible. You can do this in your mind. You can do this using a device, whatever is going to work for you. Each of us are different. When you've gotten ready, please find yourself in a comfortable position, and we're going to get started. We're going to explore creatively how we feel, what we're thinking, and what our body is sensing. And we're going to do this by getting right now as relaxed as you can, finding a comfortable seat, and exploring where you're sitting. Take a few deep breaths, and if you are comfortable to do so, please close your eyes. With each breath, invite relaxation into your body and let go of anything that doesn't serve you right now. This is where we are at, right here and right now, for some minutes. If you're not comfortable with closing your eyes, just lower your gaze and make sure to look at something that is not going to distract you. Allow yourself to be with yourself. Sitting on that chair, you're going to notice what parts of your body are in contact with that chair. How is that chair holding your weight? What is your posture? How is it feeling? Are you comfortable or not? Notice if there's anything you need to move. And notice where your feet are at. Are they touching the floor? Is your body well supported right now? Where is your head at? Can you lean your head back onto the chair? Or is your neck and your back holding it? Start scanning from your feet, thinking that there is some sort of energy coming from that chair and from the floor, and filling your body, starting from your feet, with a sense of relaxation. With a sense of safety. You are being held. You can let go of your body weight. Notice how your feet feel. And if you're able to breathe into them and invite them to relax. Do the same with your ankles, with your legs. Allow that sensation, that energy, that relaxation to expand through your legs. Reaching your hips. Reaching your stomach, your back. Relax each part of your body where that energy expands to. Breathe into your chest, your back. Allow them to relax. Notice how they feel. Breathe into your shoulders, your arms, your wrists, your hands. How do they feel? Notice if you're holding on to something in your hands. Notice if your hands are resting on the chair or on your legs. Are your hands able to be held as well? Expand that energy and that relaxation through your arms and up through your neck to your head. Notice how your head feels, how your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your ears feel. And allow this energy and relaxation to expand through them. Notice once again those parts of your body that are in touch with the chair. Is this a chair you're familiar with? Is this the same chair you were sitting last time you participated in our Mindful Mondays? Is it comfortable? If your eyes are closed, can you visualize the chair? Can you remember what it looks like? What are the textures on that chair? What are the colors? If your eyes are open, no need to look at it, but perhaps notice if in the corner of your eye you can see its color, material, texture. And as you're sitting on that chair that's keeping you held, you're now going to imagine that this chair is turning into something that has life. This is suddenly an animate object, or that chair turns into something else that you can choose what it is. What has that chair become? Is it an animate chair that can move and therefore move you? Is it an animal that can hold you? Are you sitting on its back, or it's holding you with its arms and legs? Is it a cozy and fluffy bear or a very sturdy giraffe? Or is it a person you know and can hold you safely and comfortably? Notice what you notice. How does it feel to suddenly be held by something else? Imagine what that connection is like. Which parts of your body are being held by this animate object or animal or person? Can they move you? Can they decide what to do with your body? Do you feel more able to let go of your weight and relax better? Or do you feel like you need to not let your guard down? How does it feel to have your body held by something else, different to that chair? They're holding you because they can hold you safely. Notice how your body is feeling right now. And if there is something that you can do. And in the next few seconds and with the next few breaths, you're going to imagine that that chair or that animal or that person are ready to leave you back to where you were. And you can let go of them. You're in good hands. You're in that chair, back to where you were at. Notice how your body is right now and which parts of your body are in touch with what. Notice those areas in your body that are touching that chair and that connection. Perhaps your thighs. Do they feel slightly colder than the rest of your body? Is your back leaning back on a hard surface, or does it move a bit? Do your feet touch the floor? Is your head being held by, can you lean your head back on that chair? Or is it not tall enough and you're sitting up straight? Go back to where you were sitting. Notice where you're at. If your eyes are closed, try to think about and bring awareness into the room where you're at. And if your eyes are open, start noticing where you're at. When you're ready, open your eyes. Notice what's around you. Notice the chair where you're sitting. And if there's anything particular about it, move if you need to. And in your own time, go to that paper or to that awareness in your mind about the 3 things we are going to try to identify now. Throughout this activity, what did you feel? What did you think? And what sensations did you have? Challenge yourself to notice at least one of each. And challenge yourself to identify if it's really one of them. So if I say, how am I feeling? And if I say, oh, I'm feeling quite tired. Can I identify if that's a sensation? If that's a feeling? If that's a thought? Perhaps I'll say, maybe that's a sensation, but I'm actually feeling relaxed and maybe a little bit motivated. Or if I say I'm feeling good, can I really identify what's the feeling behind it? Can I identify if my body is tense, for example, then what's the feeling? Perhaps I'm nervous about something. Or if I really enjoyed that and I'm feeling quite relaxed in my body, what are my emotions behind that? I'm not naming too many thoughts because those are much easier to identify. We tend to go to our heads much easier. But if I have a thought, also can I identify that one? And notice if you were able to invite imagination and creativity into this activity. And if you can perhaps use this in another area of your day or your life to differentiate what thoughts, feelings, and sensations are, and not necessarily always go to thoughts, but also acknowledge your feelings and acknowledge sensations in your body and what they are telling you. Hopefully you've been able to enjoy this. Thank you so much for taking part. If you did like it, please make sure to subscribe so that you make sure to not miss our next session. I'm looking forward to seeing you then. Bye-bye.